Hi guys, this is Professor DeFrance. Welcome to Long Beach City College 2022 summer course. This is our course number here, 50011. And there are different ways you can view the course. Grade obviously is useful. Announcements, I'll be putting announcements there. Weekly and sometimes daily or more than once a day if I need to. Let's see. Quizzes. I have to set the dates on these and open these up. The quizzes are under quizzes, so that's a good place to look for those. That's obviously where you can take them. And one of the most useful places to look at the course through is called the modules. As that loads, let's take a second to note what's on this further left side here. You have the inbox. Well, that's my inbox, obviously, and would have your own there. But you can contact me through here, and I'm available. And I see those messages very quickly, is what I'm saying. So if you send it to me, I will see it. If it's important, I will respond. I will try to respond immediately if I can. What I mean by that is like all questions are important, but I mean if you send me an assignment that takes time for me to assess, in those situations, I wouldn't expect to hear back from me like right away. I mean, I need to look at your work. Usually, I mean, if it's like an essay or something, you want to give me like a minimum of 2 weeks. Uh, yeah, but it's summer, and it's kind of like a compressed schedule. So I will try to Um, I do try to get things done quicker over summer. That's just the usual like fall or um, spring timeline there. All right, so what do you have here? Just so much important stuff. All right, so check this page out. Obviously, that gives you an introduction to me. This is our new syllabus, the calendar of assignments, calendar of readings. These are really like three super important pieces you need right here. Yes. After that, let's see, I don't have this in student view. Here, I'll put it in student view so I can see what you see. There we go. So resources, videos. It could be like a more detailed. This introduction to Canvas I put together gives you a more detailed introduction to our page here. And the textbooks. These are the textbooks that are free that I'm able to provide for you here. These are the video lectures that I put together, all of them just in one place there. I'm not going to go through this whole thing. That's what this video is for. All right, so what I want to do mainly is just give you a brief introduction to Canvas and an introduction to the course. And I guess an introduction to myself. I mean, you can see that on the page. There's a video I put together there that gives you my whole background. Um, I kind of summed up briefly here. This part's cool though. It's a really good page. I would read the page. I would go through the whole thing. It's a good page. Um, just briefly, what I would say about myself is that I've been teaching English composition for 17 years. I love this particular class. The class that we are in here is English 1, of course, but it's a summer course, right? So one of the aspects of it being a summer course is that it's compressed, meaning that if you look at the calendar or the schedule, we don't have as much time as during the fall or spring semester. So obviously we have to do things on in a quicker time frame. Yes. Okay, and we'll see that in a second when we look at the calendar. Okay, so the other part of the course is that this particular course is asynchronous. All right, so if you've taken an asynchronous course before, or if you've not, let me give you a brief introduction. I mean, if you do know, then you kind of know how these courses work. But let me give everyone in a brief introduction here to what the asynchronous online course is like. What's wonderful about these courses is that you get to really work around your own schedule. So you get to plan out when you want to do the work, when you want to read the lectures, when you want to watch the videos, when you want to do the readings. I would say the thing that is challenging and the thing that you have to work at when you're taking an asynchronous course is that you really need to be proactive. You need to be engaged, and it being a summer course, you do want to get things done on time or quickly, right? Studies have shown that if you take a more active approach in an asynchronous course, you're going to be more successful. If you have questions, my inbox is right here. Talk to me. Unfortunately, we won't have class sessions. It being asynchronous, that's what that means. So it is online. I have designed everything though, so that if you look at here, let's take a look. Pardon me. At the modules, they're in order. So, like I said, if you go through here, let's go to week one. Week one. So here's the assignment. We'll take a look at that in a second. Samples, lectures. So the lecture for this one, there are usually going to be at least, well, there's at least one, of course. In this case, there are two. And this is the text version, the PowerPoint, right? And then the other one is going to be the video lecture where I teach it to you. So I would, take this one out and open that one, and then watch this one and look at them together. Yes. And let's take a look at what we're doing for week one here. So what we're going to look at is the calendar. And I will put this in the announcements every week. I'll tell you, what we're doing. But if you just look right here, calendar of assignments. I already opened mine, so let me grab, there it is. Perfect. Well, that's no good. That's better. Okay. So this should be right. Looks right. I got the right date on here and everything looks good. So this is the time frame of our course. Obviously nothing is due on the first day. This is our first day right here, 6/13. And so we go through, and what you'll note here is that when things are due, they are in bold. And nothing is due for a couple days, so we really do start off slow and give you an easy introduction, because you need to get the lay of the landscape here. You need to learn the Canvas page. You need to get a feel for the time frame. As far as books, they're provided for free online, and the readings, you don't need to buy anything. This is a free course. It doesn't say that, but it's a non-cost course, and it really should say that. Anyway, I keep emailing the bookstore about it, and they don't change it. Otherwise, I have no complaints. I love Long Beach City College. It is honestly my favorite place to work. But you'll see all the due dates here in bold, right? And it's pretty well laid out, and there's not much here. I mean, there's a lot at the end, but there's not. There's a couple of days here where there's nothing there. There's nothing there. In general, though, of course, at the end there's the research paper. In the course, you'll see, there's essay 1, essay 2, essay 3, essay 4. All right, so essay 1 is due 6/21, So that's going to be, we have some kind of holiday. I didn't look at the calendar. I'm not sure which holiday that this is. Sorry. Um, on Monday, the 20th. So nothing's going to be due that day. So Tuesday, the 21st, that'll be our first like actual due date when it's something to do, and that's essay one. All right. So what is essay one? I don't know how much time I have left on here. All right. So let's scroll down and see what is essay one. Essay one is right here, and like we said, that is the main thing. That's the first thing that's going to be due. Not the main thing. First thing. 6/21. I'll fix the due dates and stuff. I'll put the right dates in there in a second. Or maybe tomorrow. I'm doing a lot of stuff right now, but I'll do it very, very soon. Okay, so essay one, we're doing a photo essay on your pandemic experience. So what I want you to write about is how this experience has been for you. And you want to use your personal photos from your phone. Like I like to, like if I have a collection of things that I've tried to grab that are just, odd. If you look at the photo essay lecture, it'll go into detail about that. So you're going to compose a 3 to 4 page photo essay on what you've been doing during the pandemic. Have you been taking classes? Have you learned something? How has your life changed? Have you been working on a hobby? You want to have 4 original photos, 1 paragraph per photo, and then introduction and a conclusion. All right, I'll give you some basic tips on it here. I go into a lot more detail on this in the lecture, but that's the first assignment right there. All right, so I'm not running out of time, but I have a couple minutes here. All right, so let's see. All right, the other things. All right, so that's the first assignment, and that covers you for week one, certainly. Nothing is due week one. That's the first thing that's going to be due in week two. If you look at the calendar of readings, which I have here, you will see those, and those will correspond with our assignments. So those would be everything for the first week would be Monday 6/13 through 6/16. You should find all of the readings on the website. I put some additional. These are a combination of like things that are assigned and additional readings for essay one, and then there is at the end I have like an additional section of. Or maybe I'll need to go and see if I can add some more of those readings up there. Anyway, like I said, I might be. I was intimating this. I don't may not have all the readings up there, but oh yeah, no. Okay, here we go. Here's some extra ones, but yeah, these are kind of out of order. This is actually for something I say one, I think. All right. So there's a reading section, and then there's a reading section in every module. So I do apologize for that. There's like 2 different places for the readings, and I might need to add a few more up there. But for essay one, I wouldn't worry too much about it. Read the ones that are up here, and focus on going over the sample essays. All right, let me see if there's anything else. There will be discussions. Close this. There will be discussions assigned in the course, and of course the free writes are another thing that you'll want to do. They're like a weekly assignment. Or they're usually bi-weekly. It's usually like, well, actually, this would be a summer course, so we would do like 4 a week. So let's see the free writes. I have to actually look through these and touch these up and make sure I'm I mean,